Hello, Archons. It's Brobnar89 back at it again with another groundbreaking discovery here on Cull the Weak. Today we're starting off with our houses, Saurian, Shadows, and Unfathomable. We have Lateranus of Nightsea. Excellent. Lateranus of Nightsea. Okay, wow, the tabs are showing up in this box. Some of them seem to work just fine like that. Some of them don't work at all. What do you know? Looks like a little neat kind of moth type thing going on here. Pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, the treasure one. This one is Brachionale. Brachionale has a amber pip on it. Put 4 amber on Brachionale from the common supply. A friendly creature captures 1. At the start of each player's turn, if that player controls 4 or more creatures with amber on them, move each amber from Brachionale to that player's pool. I feel like this is one of the more achievable ones that we've seen in the set so far. I'm really interested to see what else is in this deck that might be able to make that viable. Ooh, Imperial Road. This is an artifact Omni. Play a Saurian creature. That creature enters play stunned. Really like this card. Love the efficiency. And hopefully we have some good play effects that will make that still work. Hedonistic intent, exalt each flank creature. Doesn't work super well with the Brachionale or whatever it's called, but interesting. Siren Horn. This creature gains before fight. Move 1 amber from this creature to the creature that it fights. Wipe clear. 1 amber pip on it. Deal 1 damage to each creature. Destroy each upgrade. Carpe Venum. Exalt 2 enemy creatures. Nice. Censor Philo. Censor Philo can now be dealt damage by creatures with amber on them. That's great with the ways we have to exalt our opponents here. Consul Primus is 3 power. Reap. Move 1 amber from a creature to another creature. Oops. Courtesan Octavia. 5 power. 1 armor. Action capture 2. Decadence, choose 1, exalt ready, and use a friendly creature, or move 1 amber from a creature to another creature. Oops. Okay, and now we have 2. Medicus Lacus, 5 power. While the tide is high, you may spend amber on friendly creatures as if it were in your pool. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure how I feel about this Dinos. I do really like the Imperial Road. This seems a little dangerous with all the ways that we have to exalt our opponent's creatures, like Hedonistic Intent and Carpe Venum. Like, you could give them 4 right there between those 2. And Consul Primus, that will put amber onto their creatures, and Decadence as well. So it feels a little bit tricky to use that. I'm not sure if you do play it. It's an interesting dinos for sure. This is nice with all the ways we can put amber on our opponent's creatures and stuff. 2 Lacus is probably pretty good because you have potential to get some, at least make your keys a lot cheaper. So your opponent's going to have to deal with them or take the tide to prevent you from forging. So it's probably pretty decent even without a key cheat here. This is onto Shadows. We have Mastermindy, 2 power elusive. At the end of your turn, put a scheme counter on Mastermindy. Action, remove each scheme counter from Mastermindy. Steal 1 for each scheme counter removed in this way. Okay. Borrow, excellent. So action with an amber pip. Take control of an enemy artifact. While it's under your control, it belongs to its original house. It belongs to House Shadows instead of its original house. Excuse me. Second, borrow. Wow. All right. Artifacts, beware. Lil Nif with a capture pip on it. 2 power. Omega, deploy elusive. After a neighbor of Little Nif fights, steal 1. The Flying Spectre. After your opponent raises the tide, destroy the Flying Spectre. Action, steal 1 if the tide is high. Really strong card. Kerwallop, deal 1 to each creature. Gain 1 for each creature destroyed this way. Second Kerwallop, that's pretty cool. I like that. Looter Pillage, choose 1, steal 1, or a friendly creature captures 3. Mug, move 1 from a creature to your pool, deal 2 damage to that creature. One-Eyed Willa is a 2-power creature. While the tide is high, One-Eyed Willa gains elusive and skirmish, fight, steal 1. Sea Urchin, poison, play, capture 1. If the tide is high, steal 1 instead. Shoulder Id, taunt, Shoulder Id cannot fight. When Shoulder Id would deal damage, steal 1 instead. Okay, so that's interesting. I like the double Kerwallop a lot. That could make you quite a bit of amber if the right cards are out, and also like manage your opponent's board, especially with our big dinos. We don't care so much about that. And we have a couple of creatures that might serve us better just dying and giving us that amber. 2 Borrows is really strong. Flying Spectre is really neat. Lots of ways to steal in here a little bit at a time. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, and we don't really care. Our dinos don't care much about the dino double Kerwallop damage, so that's cool. On to Unfathomable. Abandoned Ship. Return a creature to its owner's hand. If the tide is high, return 4 creatures to their owner's hands instead. Okay. Sleep with the Fishies. Destroy each exhausted creature. Hopefully we have some support for that. This creature cannot ready. Under Pressure. Very good upgrade. Action. Call of the Void. It's got an Amber Pip. Exhaust a creature. If it was already exhausted, destroy it, and its controller loses 1. Flamegill Enforcer, 6 power after your opponent raises the tide. Enrage Flamegill Enforcer, action, capture 3. Second one of those. Okay. Horrid Scion is a poisonous creature with 4 power. Maelstrom, put each creature on top of its owner's deck in a random order and gain 2 chains. Portal is an action with an Amber Pip. If the tide is high, archive Portal, otherwise raise the tide. Ooh, great. Recusals Chant. Amber Pip on it. Exhaust a creature. If the tide is high, exhaust each creature instead. Seabringer Kakoa. 7 power taunt. Destroyed. Raise the tide. Wikola is a 3 power creature with Reap. Keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. Okay, interesting deck indeed. We do have the combo, the Recusals Chant, and Sleep with the Fishies, so that could potentially be a complete board wipe for no chains, which is pretty great. Yeah, this is neat. Let's take a look at the Amber Pips first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. We'll count Urchins. 7, 8. We'll count this. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, not too bad. 15 is not too shabby. No slouch indeed. Looking at Amber Control, we have Wikola for 1. And a decent number of ways to keep it safe. Flamegill Enforcers up to 3. Call of the Void, do we count that? I don't think so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards that control Amber. Pretty decent. I think we'll have fairly reasonable Amber control with our Shadows house, and Flamegill Enforcer is some potential for capturing Amber there. A good amount of protection for our creatures too. What do we want to protect though? Primus? Yeah, not a ton of creatures that really want to be taunted. Wikola for sure. But yeah, interesting. All right. If we look at creature control, I think Maelstrom might be the biggest thing. And then, of course, the combo with Recusals Chant and Sleep with the Fishies. That's pretty great. Here's a spot control. So that's 3 things. 4. A lot of it coming from Untamed here. 2 Kerwallops, 5/6. I don't know if you count that. Okay, so yeah, not a ton of creature control here, but pretty decent, and the Maelstrom can be kind of a emergency situations here. Yeah. This looks like a pretty fun deck. Let's count the creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not a ton of creatures, but pretty solid for this set. Yeah, this looks like you do some disruption, mess with your opponent's board a bit, get your stealing in shadows, and then Dinos is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of working at cross purposes here, because you might be able to get this, but all the ways that you have in Dinos to manipulate Amber is like you want to put it onto your opponent's board. So I'm not sure how I feel about this card. It might need to be a discard here, but I do really like Imperial Road, as I've said. Just get some efficiency in. That's pretty cool. So it looks like a fun deck. Yeah, I don't know how super competitive it is, but it definitely looks like it could be pretty fun. This is Lateranus of Nightsea. I have been Brobnar89 here on Cull the Weak, and I will catch you next time.